Hello, I'm Susan Woodcock, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install the universal drive tension device. The device that I'm using is from rollycompany.com. I'm going to unpack the custom shade, and it was packaged to meet the cord safety standards. So the shade includes the components necessary to install the shade. And for this shade, that is mounting brackets for the headrail track, and there's different types of brackets, so I can choose which one will work best for this situation. And then there is a package with the mounting brackets, instructions, and screws for the universal drive tension device. There's the inside mount bracket and the outside mount bracket, screws, and instructions. They also include a zip tie, which I am not going to be using to install. The shade also has installation instructions, and those are for the headrail. The shade has a manufacturer's label, a warning label, and a safety warning tag. The BChain loop is cinched onto the device with a zip tie, so you need to cut that to release the BChain. Be careful not to cut the BChain. And the shade is inoperable because the device is up next to the headrail. So pull down on the little screw hole there at the bottom of the device, and that will release the spring so that you can move the BChain back and forth. After the shade is installed, move the tension device down to the bottom of the BChain loop. And you want to test your shade and make sure it operates properly and is leveled before you attach the device to the wall. With the shade in the up position, we're going to install. And here's a closer look at the brackets, the wall mount brackets on the left and the inside mount brackets on the right, 2 mounting screws and 1 screw to mount the device to the bracket. So I have the tension device free hanging. I'm going to put the protrusion on the back of the bracket into the screw hole and pull down. There are 2 horizontal lines marks on the device, and that is where you want the screw hole to line up. If you go too far down, you will over tighten and stretch the BChain. If it's too high up, the BChain will not move. So line that up and then mark the bracket placement. I'm using an awl to do that. You could use a pencil. Take the device off that protrusion and screw in place. I'm screwing into wood. If you're going into drywall and there's no wood behind it, you will need to use anchors. I'm going to put the warning tag just behind that bracket a little bit. That'll keep it out of my way. And then I'm going to use the awl to line up the screw hole with that protrusion on the bracket. So slide that right on, and it's small, and you have a little small screw, so take your time with this. And get that little screw into the screw hole and through into the protrusion in the bracket, and that will hold everything together. Now check and make sure your BChain loop operates properly. The safety warning tag is to be removed by the homeowner, so the installer does not take that off, so you can leave that in place. I hope you found this video helpful.